Good afternoon, everyone. This is 30th day of June 2026. These people are protesting in Imo State, Owerri West, and the community is Akbala community. And I'm going to tell you why they are protesting, but take a listen what they are chanting. Yes, they are shouting Fulani must go, DPO must go. Now, what happened? This is Agballa. If you have been following me, let me say like 1 year ago, there was a day we had a live broadcast. I invited someone from this community. What happened? These people were complaining. They were talking about how these terrorists called bandits were invading their communities, killing them, kidnapping them, raping their mothers, and so on and so forth. So after the interview, a lot of people said, no, the guy that came to your live show is a paid agent. They paid him to come and say that it is a Fulani people and it's not Fulani people. And whenever they are talking about this, I see it like a very big mistake that people who are saying something like that are making. It's a very big mistake because I've said this time without number that when you refuse to call criminals the name they are, you are nurturing them. When you are pointing accusing finger in other direction, you are aiding them. Now, these people are protesting and they want the DPO to go because, yes, the community people form a vigilante group and they started challenging the bandits, the terrorists called the bandits. Before, if they come, they will kidnap freely, they do all those things, but these people are now taking the war to their doorstep, challenging them. If they kidnap these people, will go and rescue them. Just like what I used to say here every day, that the people should build up their own security. And that is what these people of Agballa did, and it was working for them. Then the DPO just wake up and started arresting the vigilante people, detaining them for confronting the terrorists called bandits. Well, I don't know the allegation or the framing that they are going to do against these vigilante people. But I want people to understand that the vigilante groups are the last hope when it comes to security in this place called Nigeria. The vigilante groups are the last hope. The police cannot help you. The police will never save you. The military will not help you. The military can never save you. By the way, you see the voice note, right? The leaked voice note that is going on around the internet that is going viral right now, where the terrorists, leader in Katsina State, let me say the jihadist governor of Katsina State, saying that the government are begging him for peace. At the same time, the government are sending soldiers to come and kill him. And all the whole soldiers they are sending to him are his boys. That these are the people who gave him information that all these soldiers are under him. So this is something that triggers a lot of people's emotion, like this is a breach of security. But we are not surprised. We know what is going on. Now, who is going to save these people? If they complain, they will tell them that these people are not the Fulani militia. Okay? If they complain, they will tell them, no, these people are not this. If they complain, they will tell them these people are not this. Like, how? So who is going to save these people? Now, the DPO self is not even helping the matter. The DPO is not detaining the people that are ready to fight these terrorists. Is it not what they are doing from across the country? Anyway, this is unacceptable. So that is apart. Let's look into what the elder pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Elder Adeboye. Okay, Enoch Adeboye, yes, that is the name I'm trying to remember. Enoch Adeboye. So he made a statement that Tinubu have tried his best, that Tinubu cannot wear khaki and start fighting in a war front.
To make this one clear, I don't support those who are accusing the president of not doing enough. When the commander-in-chief had given instructions to his subordinates, he has done his bit. You don't expect him to go and put on khaki and when my friend Trump gives instruction to go and bomb anywhere. He doesn't leave White House. He has done his bit. I hereby command, bomb Iran. And then he goes to his bedroom and sleep. The rest is left to those who are supporters. So what he told the military officers, I don't know. All I know is that on Christmas Day, a bomb landed. Maybe just to let us know. I mean what I'm saying.
Honestly, sir, we know Tinubu cannot wear clothes and start fighting. We know Tinubu is aged, like he's an old man. He cannot wear khaki and fight. Nobody said he should go and fight. Nobody said Tinubu should go and fight. So if you appoint, for example, you appoint service chiefs and they are not doing what you ask them to do, what are you going to do? You fire them, right? Then if they are doing what you ask them to do, then the responsibility boils down to you as the commander-in-chief. But I don't really know why so many people are not even reasoning about the importation of these terrorists into Nigeria, because whether you like it or not, that is the second genesis of what we are seeing today. We have a background of this issue of conquering people, terrorizing people. We have the background before. But it was legalized by Tinubu's APC and their structure of coalition of 2014. They legalized terrorism by importing Fulanis from Mali, Senegambia, and giving them gun in the name of we want to use these people for election. And after that, what happened? That is the genesis. So try to say Tinubu have tried his best for importing terrorists. Try his best for importing terrorism. Like I was listening to, though I'm going to make video about that. I was listening to Denefaro Timi yesterday. Denefaro Timi was talking about the level of ignorance in Nigeria. That this is an organized ignorance. That when an ignorance is organized, it will look like a wisdom. I have a different video for that entirely. And in that video, he was saying that, listen, even though you come out, for example, okay, let me give you an example. This is a cutlass. You see it? This is a cutlass. I take this cutlass. I take one person and I behead the person in the front of everybody. You get it? Then after beheading the person, I still come out to tell you that I will solve the problem of Nigeria. I will stop beheading of people. Then after beheading that guy, I still carry this cutlass. I buy them many and started giving it to my boys to go and start cutting people who do not agree with us. Then you come out to say that the country or that organization or that state is going to prosper. No, it's not going to prosper. It's not going to prosper. Now, a lot of people ignore evidence and they believe in what never exists. That is a mirage. They believe in mirage, what never exists, and they ignore the evidence. Like, if you come out now to tell them that, if whether you like it or not, when the foundation is destroyed, there is nothing the righteous could do. Nigeria is not going to work. And there is a proof why it is not going to work. If you are solving mathematics, then you miss numbers from the premise. You miss the number where you are supposed to write 7, you write 10. You're not going to get the answer. If you like do what you want to do, you will fail it, the outcome. If you are building 3-story building and you do a foundation of a 2-bedroom flat without a story building, and later you wake up to say, no, this building must be great. This building must be great. Let us build 6-story on top. That is organized ignorance. It looks like a wisdom. Organized ignorance looks like a wisdom. That is what we are seeing in Nigeria. Both the young, the old, they have what Denefaro Timi was referring to, organized ignorance. You ignore the facts that killers are ruling you, terrorists are ruling you. You ignore that fact, and you are here saying that Nigeria is going to get better. See, no nation gets or becomes great because of money, no, or because of only natural resources. If a nation becomes great because of natural resources, look at Angola, look at Congo, they could have been greater than the US. So there is money in Nigeria. And the money is flowing into terrorism, into wrong hands, and people enjoying it. People think that is life. No, that is not life. Life is all about the quality of transparency, truth, freedom you have. That is life. Life is all about having the genuine freedom. You don't have freedom in Nigeria. In fact, your life is at stake. Your life is at stake. And I want to tell you my anger. My anger is that people who are in the rural areas, they are a different people from people who are so-called elites in Nigeria. The elites are well disconnected from the reality on ground. They don't know what is going on in the villages, people dying every day. But you stay there in Abuja and talk rubbish, or you stay there in your beautiful mansion in one corner and be talking rubbish. Why the real people are dying? So we must call a spade, whether you like it or not. Saying the truth about what is going on is something that everyone should do. If my brother is a criminal, I should say it that my brother is a criminal. My brother is not a criminal, I should say that he's not a criminal. This is not the time to lie. This is not the time for you to just come out to say something that doesn't exist because you are looking for favor, because they want to call you patriotic. And up to today, nobody can define what patriotism is in Nigeria. Why? Because they see people who lie to be patriotic. They see people who lie to you to be patriotic. That is not patriotism. Do you understand? That is not patriotism. People are funding terrorism, and you are clapping for them that they are patriotic. They lie to you that they want one Nigeria. That is the greatest lie I've ever heard. You see, these people telling you they want one Nigeria. No, their mission is to conquer Nigeria and make it one Islamic country. That is the meaning of one Nigeria. Whether you like it or not, may God keep you alive to witness what is going to happen tomorrow. Because it seems that this organized ignorance, it is gaining momentum. May we never be a victim of organized ignorance.